I oppose academic boycotts on philosophical and ethical grounds, also deeply troubled by the prospect of boycotting any scholarly colleagues, whether Israeli or anyone else, because of the abuses of their government. The claim by supporters of this boycott that the boycott targets institutions and not individuals is disingenuous. As anthropologists, we're trained to pay attention to the human effects of institutional processes. Indeed, that's our stock in trade. Boycotting an institution means, by definition, boycotting the people who work for that institution. In short, they would be considered non-persons as far as our social universe is concerned. What sense does this make as a way to engage with our scholarly colleagues? And assuming all these effects would actually be upheld legally, which is dubious, how would they possibly further the cause of Palestinian rights? By tarring a group of scholars with the same brush, we essentialize people by reference to their nationality. Surely that's a move we anthropologists have been at the forefront of opposing in so many important contexts. If we decide to hold scholars and their scholarly institutions responsible for the misguided, unethical, and brutal policies of their governments, why stop at Israel? Why not include all scholars based in China, all scholars based in Myanmar, in Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Russia, North Korea? When we start voting against our favorite repressive regime, the candidates start multiplying alarmingly. Will we have any colleagues left in the world with whom to engage? In fact, what about those of us in the US? Shouldn't we boycott academic institutions of higher learning right here for being complicit, both in the past and the present, with objectionable policies? In the case of a boycott of Israeli academic institutions, we would target precisely, indeed perversely, many scholars who are among the most vocal opponents of the Israeli occupation of Palestinian lands, the very occupation that supporters of the boycott themselves oppose. This is upside-down logic. This upside-down logic is reminiscent of the death penalty. Killing killers to make a public statement that killing is wrong makes as much sense logically as does boycotting opponents of the Israeli occupation of the West Bank in order to oppose Israeli occupation of the West Bank.